Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Empressive channel. The influencer and podcaster Kayla Nicole got exposed by Taylor Swift's fans, and also Megan Thee Stallion is being blamed for how bad Klay Thompson is playing. Is that right? Well, I'm going to get into that, but before I do, I first want to thank Scentbird for sponsoring this video. There are a few things like a really good fragrance to boost your mood and confidence throughout the day. Also, a really good fragrance commands the attention of those around you and can be a great conversation starter. Do you know your favorite fragrances? You know, the fragrances that really capture your vibe and even your season? If not, my sponsor is definitely here to help. What I like so much about Scentbird is that with their subscription service, you can choose new designer fragrances to try each month in a 30-day supply. With over 900 fragrances available, including popular designer brands like Prada and Versace, and a host of niche labels such as Perfumes de Marly and Roja, there is plenty opportunity to find your signature scent. I got my delivery from Scentbird, and this month one of the fragrances I got was a fragrance called Sisters Before Misters from the brand Just Box Perfumes. I love this scent. It's sweet, sugary, fun, perfect for a birthday celebration or a fun day out. It includes notes like ginger, banana and strawberry, orris, sugared milk, and amber. Another fragrance that I really like is called NDA by Forever Mood. This is a soft, subtle, everyday scent. It's feminine, it's classy, and it gives enough without giving away too much. It includes notes like añejo rum, black currant, tobacco flower, vanilla bean, and also tonka bean. I highly recommend Scentbird to you guys. Scan the QR code or use the promo code Empressive7 to get 55% off your first month. That means you'll have your first month for only $8.97 and the following month for only $17.95. Once again, use Empressive7 to get 55% off your first month at Scentbird or scan the QR code. And thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. Now back to Kayla being dragged by the Swifties. I should have known it was going to happen because the Swifties don't rest when it comes to their fave. Now, for those who don't know, Taylor Swift and Kayla Nicole have been subbing each other over the NFL player Travis Kelce. Now, Travis used to date Kayla. They were dating for 5 years on and off before Kayla eventually left him. And then Travis moved on to Taylor Swift, and now they're engaged. And it seems like Taylor and Travis are happy. However, Taylor decided to take it upon herself to throw shade at Travis's ex, Kayla, in her song Opalite. And that was kind of weird. So Kayla decided to clap back in her own way, and she dressed up as Toni Braxton and performed the song Man Enough for Me to basically send a message to Taylor that she doesn't want Travis. He wasn't man enough for her, okay? And it was a shady clapback. I loved it. I was here for it. But unfortunately, Kayla Nicole could not revel in that moment for long because the Swifties lit her up, boy. They dug deep into her past. They dug up tweets from 15 years ago and showed all the problematic things that Kayla said. She said a lot of wild stuff. I was looking at some of the tweets and I was like, whoa, like what was she on? But she made comments about everybody. She made comments about Obama, gay people, Indians, Mexicans. She made a lot of comments targeting black women. And I was kind of like, Kayla, you're a black woman. I thought you were for the black girls. What happened? Like, she was going in, and yeah, it was a bad look. It definitely made her look crazy. And I should have never underestimated Taylor's fans because the Swifties don't play around. And honestly, I don't care for how the Swifties have treated Kayla because they have been racially bullying her too. So it is hypocritical of them to call her out for her problematic tweets when they have said a lot of problematic things about her as well. But either way, they've been going in, and Kayla tried to dispel the narratives that she was throwing shade at Taylor, but the Swifties weren't buying it.
I am not in the business of tearing other women down. I'm in the business of celebrating them.
Taylor's fans actually pulled up a clip of Kayla admitting to dressing up as Teyana Taylor for Halloween because she was upset that Iman Shumpert left her for Teyana. So when she said that she's not in the business of tearing women down, the lie detector test determined that that was a lie.
I was dating a guy and he dumped me through a text message. And he dumped me for this singer / actress who was famous at the time. Dumped me for her. Lied about it for months, then popped out with her, and it became like this public thing. So he breaks up with me, dumps me, moves on. And for Halloween that year, I dressed up as her. I dressed up as that lady for Halloween.
Now, Teyana did respond to this. She actually read Kayla in this long post, and she was saying, LOL, I'm finding out just like the world that her intentions were ill and petty. She pulled the black card when it came to Taylor Swift, but in the same circle turned around and tried to bully the black woman that was married to her situationship she claimed dumped her for me. Dressing up like me for what? Crazy part about it is I actually showed love under her pic when she posted it. Yeah, you can't defend this one. Kayla, she's weird. She is weird. And I gotta say, she might have won a battle, but the Swifties won the war. Kayla did end up apologizing for her past comments, and she took accountability for all she said. You know, it is what it is. I don't know if people are gonna forgive her or not, but she just has to take this L and move on. Now, I want to move on and talk about this. So people are over here blaming Megan Thee Stallion for why the NBA player Klay Thompson's game has been trash lately. Now, Klay and Megan have been dating for a few months now. They seem like they're very much into each other. I think their relationship is cute, but sports fans are noticing that Klay Thompson is not playing as well. Now, I will say this, I haven't really been keeping up with basketball or how well Klay Thompson plays. I do know that he is older now. He's no longer in his prime. He had to recover from some injuries, and he doesn't necessarily have the strongest support now on his team. But a lot of sports fans have been criticizing him since he's been playing for the Mavericks, and he went from playing in the starting five to now being benched. And the basketball player Patrick Beverly and his two co-hosts from his podcast, Hoopin' and Hollerin', talked about it. And they also insinuated that Megan is the reason why his game has gotten weak.
We ain't talking about Klay Thompson. Y'all steady trying to get him a pass. I ain't never seen Klay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Klay. Like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful speaking of BBL.
Yeah.
I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. It only takes one pussy to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So
Most wars
it got something to, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
Yeah, that was distasteful. Klay actually hopped in the comments and checked the podcasters. He said, referring to my girlfriend as P is so disgusting and disturbing, especially from someone who played in the NBA. How would y'all feel if I referred to your wives in such a way? And he added Pat Beverly and said, do better, fellas. Very disappointing. I'm glad that Klay spoke out in defense of Megan. You know, that's good. Obviously, he's standing behind his woman. And I will say what this guy, I think his name is Jason Williams, him calling Megan a P word doesn't sit right with me. I mean, I kind of feel like there are some racial undertones there, because would he say that if Klay was dating a white woman? Probably not. You know, I think he only said that because, you know, Megan is black, and also she does have a hypersexual image. So people will unfortunately reduce her to just being a sexual object. But that podcaster's comments about her was distasteful. And it's so crazy because days after these guys were in hot water for their comments, Pat Beverly, who owns the podcast, got arrested in Texas for assault. Ooh, the timing is really crazy, y'all. But I did come across this video from Cassius30, and he basically broke down the reason why Klay's game has gotten weaker. And it's not because of Megan.
So if you're unaware of what's going on right now, Klay Thompson is going through a shooting slump right now, and he's not playing like his normal stuff, and they're blaming Meg Thee Stallion his girlfriend. The only weird part about this is that Jason Williams nor Pat Bev are pointing out basketball reasons on why he's playing bad. They're just solely going after the relationship. Klay Thompson took a pay cut to not go to the Lakers because he expected Luka to be there, somebody who can create shots for him, who's an amazing passer, because he needs a ball handler like what he's used to when he has success. A Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, who is also hurt. So it's forcing Klay to try to create his own shots without being set up. And as you can see, it's having a rough start at that. I'm pretty sure about him saying that he wanted to take a pay cut to play with Luka initially, or expecting Kyrie Irving to be healthy, or even have a healthy center and Anthony Davis. This is not what he expected. So it's weird that they're not pointing out any basketball reasons.
So that was really a good explanation there for those who are really into basketball. And before I go, I do want to say, remember to go to scentbird.com and use my code Empressive7 to get 55% off your first month, or scan the QR code on the screen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.